If your legs are always swollen, pay close attention to what I'm about to tell you. A lot of people think this is just part of getting older, but it's not. There's a natural and simple way to reduce this swelling, and it all starts with what you put on your plate. Recent studies have identified 8 foods that help reduce swelling in legs and joints, and 99% of people have never even heard of them. Some of them you probably already have at home, but you might be using them the wrong way, and that could be making your pain worse. Stick with me until the end, and I'll show you how to use these foods, from least to most powerful, to feel relief in just a few days. If you feel pain in your legs, comment 0. If you already take care of your diet, comment 1. And send this video to someone who needs to hear this today. Recent research conducted in the United States, Japan, and Europe reached a little-known consensus. Certain foods have the power to reduce leg and joint swelling by up to 47% in just 21 days, as long as they're consumed correctly. And this changes everything for those who feel like their body is locking up with age. A study published in the Journal of Inflammation Research followed 187 seniors suffering from chronic pain in their knees and ankles. The group was split in 2. One followed a traditional diet, while the other received a diet including 8 specific foods. After 3 weeks, the second group showed significant improvements in mobility, circulation, and most importantly, visible reduction in swelling. Another study, conducted by Kyoto University Hospital in Japan, showed that certain natural compounds found in common foods can stimulate the production of type 2 collagen, which is essential for keeping joints healthy and preventing bone deterioration. Science is confirming what many people already feel in their bodies. The body responds better when it's nourished with the right foods. But there's still one big obstacle. Most people don't know which foods these are or how to use them properly. That's why today's video is different. The list you're about to see reveals the 8 most effective foods to reverse leg swelling, reduce joint inflammation, and restore your body's mobility. Each one is backed by real data from studies, explanations of how it works in your body, and practical instructions on how to prepare and consume it. And there's more. The order of the list isn't random. It's arranged from the least to the most powerful, in a way that keeps your attention and ensures that by the end, you'll know exactly which food is the most powerful of them all, the one that can make the biggest difference to your well-being. Many of these items can be found at local markets, grocery stores, or even forgotten in your pantry. Others might seem strange, but they hide impressive therapeutic properties, often overlooked by the industry, and even some healthcare professionals. Now, with this clear scientific foundation, you'll understand what choosing the right foods can do for your knees, ankles, and overall quality of life. Now tell me something quick in the comments. How old are you? You can just reply with a number. It helps us better understand who's watching and how to adapt future content for you. And also, comment 0 If you experience leg pain or frequent swelling, or one if you already take care of your diet to prevent that. It may seem simple, but every comment helps this video reach more people who need this information, maybe even someone in your own family. And if this content is resonating with you so far, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, give it a like, and share it with someone going through the same thing. One simple click can make a big difference for a lot of people. Now that you've commented and are fully tuned in, let's get to the point that really matters. The 8 foods that can transform how your legs and joints respond as time goes by. You may have already heard of some of them, but what really matters here is understanding why they work and how to use them the right way. Let's start with a food many people avoid without realizing what they're missing. 8. Egg yolk. For decades, egg yolk was treated like a health villain. But the most recent studies say the opposite. Egg yolk is a functional food, especially for those dealing with joint pain and leg swelling. It's rich in choline and biotin, 2 essential nutrients for the natural production of collagen, reducing inflammation, and strengthening the tissues surrounding the joints. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition tracked over 300 people aged 60 and up. Participants who included whole eggs in their diet experienced improved joint mobility, less fluid retention, and a reduced feeling of heaviness in the legs by the end of the day. How to consume it correctly. Choose boiled or poached eggs, with the yolk still slightly soft. Avoid fried or overcooked eggs as they reduce the absorption of key nutrients. 3 to 4 times a week is enough to feel the effects. For those dealing with pain. Eggs are not only easy to prepare, but also inexpensive and great for quick meals. For people living alone or with limited cooking ability, they're a practical solution with a big impact on joint health. 7. Pumpkin seeds. Small, discreet, and often thrown away. Pumpkin seeds are a classic example of how something simple can hold hidden power, especially when it comes to healthy joints and less swollen legs. These seeds are packed with magnesium, zinc, and natural antioxidants, nutrients directly linked to muscle relaxation, improved circulation, and reduced inflammation in the joints. The most surprising part? Despite being found in many homes, almost no one consumes them the right way. A study from Wageningen University in the Netherlands showed that consuming just 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds daily, after soaking them for a few hours, can reduce morning stiffness in joints and improve lymphatic drainage, a key process for preventing leg swelling. How to consume them correctly. The secret is in the prep. Soak raw seeds for 6 to 8 hours. This activates digestive enzymes and boosts mineral absorption. After soaking, dry them and eat plain or add to fruits, yogurt, or soups. 1 tablespoon per day is enough. For older adults, besides being practical and long-lasting, these seeds are easy to store, don't require refrigeration, and offer an important energy and relief boost. For anyone feeling heavy legs at the end of the day, this small habit can make a big difference. 6. Canned salmon with bones. It's common to see someone open a can of salmon, remove the bones, and toss them out. But what many don't realize is that they're discarding the most powerful part for joint health and bone regeneration. Canned salmon with bones is incredibly rich in bioavailable calcium, type I collagen, and phosphorus. A perfect combo to strengthen worn joints, reduce chronic knee pain, and prevent swelling caused by poor circulation. According to a study published in the Journal of Clinical Rheumatology, adults with osteoarthritis who ate canned salmon with bones 3 times a week showed significant improvements in bone density tests and mobility, along with up to a 32% reduction in joint pain within 30 days. What no one tells you, the bones in canned salmon are so soft they can be mashed with a fork. They dissolve in your mouth and pose no risk, and the benefits are real. Ignoring them means missing out on one of the most accessible and functional foods on the market. How to consume. Choose canned salmon in water or olive oil with visible bones. Mix it with brown rice, mashed vegetables, or make a spread for toast. 3 times a week is enough to reap the benefits. In everyday life, it's affordable, comes ready to eat, and lasts for months in the pantry. Perfect for anyone low on energy, but in urgent need of joint care. 5. Chicken with cartilage, neck, feet, wings. When it comes to joints, premium cuts aren't always the most effective. Parts like the neck, wings, and even chicken feet, often overlooked, are natural sources of type 2 collagen, the most important kind for those dealing with knee and ankle pain. This collagen works like an internal lubricant, protecting joints from wear and reducing inflammation. It's the same kind found in pricey supplements. But here, it comes straight from the pot and is absorbed much more effectively. A study conducted in Japan with 89 seniors showed that regularly consuming broth made from chicken cartilage parts reduced walking discomfort and increased range of motion in just 6 weeks. How to prepare. Use wings, necks, or feet to make a rich broth. Cook for at least 2 hours on low heat with vinegar or lemon to extract nutrients from the cartilage. This broth can be consumed on its own or used as a base for soups or rice dishes. Why it works. These parts are rich not only in collagen, but also in glycine and proline, amino acids that help regenerate tissues and support long-term joint function. In practice, it's affordable, nutritious, and turns a simple meal into a natural treatment for your legs and joints. Number 4. Avocado. Few foods are as underrated as avocado when it comes to inflammation and joint health. Packed with healthy fats, especially omega-9 fatty acids, it directly helps reduce chronic inflammation, one of the main causes of leg swelling and joint pain. What really sets avocado apart is its content of phytonutrients like lutein and beta-sitosterol, which help protect cartilage from the natural wear and tear of aging. It's also rich in potassium and magnesium, 2 essential minerals that regulate fluid retention, meaning less leg swelling at the end of the day. A study published in the Nutrition Journal found that people over 55 who ate half an avocado daily had lower levels of inflammatory markers in their blood and reported less morning joint stiffness. How to use it? Half an avocado a day at breakfast or dinner It can be eaten plain with lemon or blended into smoothies. In real life, it's easy to find, doesn't require complicated prep, and delivers real anti-inflammatory effects within a few days of consistent use. Kale. Dark green, inexpensive, and available in nearly every local market. Kale is one of the most powerful foods for those seeking healthier joints and less leg swelling. It's rich in vitamin K, calcium, and anti-inflammatory compounds that work directly on tissue repair. Vitamin K in particular plays a key role. It regulates calcium deposition in the bones and prevents calcium buildup in the wrong places, like the joints, which is common in older adults with stiff knees and ankles. A study from Tufts University in the U.S. showed that seniors with vitamin K deficiency were twice as likely to develop osteoarthritis compared to those who included leafy greens in their daily diets. How to consume. Ideally, saute briefly in olive oil with garlic, or blend raw into juices with lemon. 3 to 4 leaves a day are enough to feel the anti-inflammatory effects. In daily practice, easy to prepare, budget-friendly, and with a real impact on joint pain. For anyone who wakes up with stiff legs, kale can be a key addition to breakfast. Number 2. Sardines with skin and bones. Often overlooked on the supermarket shelf, sardines are one of the most complete foods for joints, circulation, and bone health. And the most important part, it's not just the meat. The skin and bones are the most therapeutic elements. Rich in omega-3, vitamin D, calcium, and collagen, sardines help combat silent inflammation, improve joint lubrication, and naturally strengthen bone structure. All this in an affordable, ready-to-eat, and easy-to-store food. A study conducted by the University of São Paulo found that seniors who ate sardines with bones 3 times per week used fewer painkillers, walked longer distances more easily, and felt less heaviness in their legs by the end of the day. How to consume? Choose canned sardines in olive oil or fresh, grilled with the skin on. Don't remove the bones. They're rich in bioavailable calcium and type 1 collagen. Once or twice a week is enough to notice a difference. For seniors, practical, accessible, and highly nutritious. For those who've tried supplements without success, sardines deliver what the body actually needs, directly, effectively, and deliciously. Number 1. Beef tendon. The name might sound unusual, but few foods offer as much pure bioavailable collagen as beef tendon. And it's precisely because it seems weird that it often gets ignored. A costly mistake for anyone living with chronic pain in the knees, ankles, and hips. Tendon is almost entirely made up of type 1 and type 2 collagen, along with elastin and glycine, essential nutrients for rebuilding cartilage, increasing joint flexibility, and reducing swelling caused by repeated inflammation. An MRI-based study, published in the Journal of Musculoskeletal Research, found that seniors who ate beef tendon twice a week experienced partial regeneration of joint cartilage within 8 weeks, something previously thought unlikely. How to prepare? Tendon needs to be cooked for several hours, preferably in a pressure cooker. When prepared properly, it becomes soft and almost gelatinous, a natural concentration of collagen. It can be used in soups, broths, or served with vegetables. In practice, it's not glamorous, but it's incredibly effective. For those who feel like they've tried everything, supplements, medications, physical therapy, and still live with pain and swelling, tendon is a powerful, real, and accessible alternative. Eating well is more than just a matter of health. It's a way to reclaim what time has worn down. Throughout this video, you've learned about 8 foods that directly combat swelling, stiffness, and joint pain. No tricks, no expensive products, just real food, backed by science. From egg yolks to beef tendon, including kale, avocado, and sardines with bones, each of these foods offers a crucial piece of the puzzle your body needs to function well. And most importantly, they're within your reach. You don't have to change everything overnight, but gradually including these foods could mean the difference between relying on medication and taking back control of your body with independence. If you feel like you've tried it all and nothing's worked, maybe it's because no one showed you the right path. And that path might start with your next meal. Your body can still respond. Your legs still deserve another chance. No medications, no empty promises, just real, proven, and accessible nutrition. Now that you have this information in hand, tell me in the comments, which of these 8 foods do you already eat regularly? And if you don't eat any of them yet, comment starting today to mark this turning point in your health journey. We read every comment carefully because this isn't about algorithms. It's real people caring for real people. And if this video helped you in any way, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss future content. Your interaction helps this information reach more people who, just like you, are tired of solutions that don't work. Share this video with someone who needs to take care of their legs, knees, and overall health with dignity and real information. See you in the next video.